ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور.
Good evening. Today is Wednesday, November 11th, 2024. I'm Suleiman Talash and you are watching RTA News. The meeting of the Leadership Council of the Ministry of Higher Education was held under the chairmanship of Maulavi Nida Muhammad Nadeem, the Higher Education Minister. Besides being happy with the daily affairs of this ministry, the Minister of Higher Education presented information about his trip to the eastern zone of the country, saying that during his trip, he visited universities of Nuristan, Kunar, Lagman, Nangarhar, to evaluate teaching infrastructure and administrative affairs. According to the agenda, the appointment of teachers of private educational institutions, solving the problems of private educational institutions, and a number of other important topics were discussed and necessary decisions were made. The political deputy of the Prime Minister says that the Islamic Emirate will never bargain with any individual or the country over the government. Maulavi Abdul Kabir calls on the international community to respect the Islamic government and independence of the Islamic Emirate. The political deputy also adds that the near future, the Islamic Emirate will establish political relations with a number of other countries. Let's see more in the report.
The political deputy of the Prime Minister of the Islamic Emirate said on Sunday that the Islamic Emirate would not trade with any individual or country over the Islamic values. Maulavi Abdul Kabir also stresses that the policy of the Islamic Emirate is not rigid against the world, but wants to interact with all countries.
The world should respect our Islamic government, our Islam and our independence. After that, they should interact. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with the Islamic government.
The political deputy of the Prime Minister of the Islamic Emirate said in a separate meeting with the students of the Afghan International Islamic University that political relations with a number of other countries will be established in the near future.
Honorable Maulavi Abdul Kabir added that along with various developments, there have been developments in the political sector, and in the near future, political relations with a number of other countries will begin.
Political analysts believe that the expansion of the Islamic Emirates' political relations with countries can create an atmosphere of trust between the two sides.
No matter how much we establish positive trends or good interactions with countries, it is naturally in the interest of Afghanistan. Although the foreign policy of the Islamic Emirate is going well and there is progress in the relations with the countries, it should not be enough and more efforts should be made.
Earlier, Foreign Minister Maulavi Muttaqi said that 40 political agencies of the Islamic Emirate are active in countries around the world.
The Consulate General of the Islamic Emirate in Mumbai, India, said that the process of issuing passports to Afghans living in India has started on Monday, Aqrab 21. It's worth mentioning that earlier, with the efforts of the Islamic Emirate and continuous interactions with the international community, the process of distributing passports to Afghans had begun in many countries. Maulavi Atawallah Umari, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock, has met with a number of farmers, traders and residents of different provinces of the country. The Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock has written on its X page that Mr. Omari has taken care of the problems of a number of traders, farmers and residents of different provinces of the country and has assured their solution. Maulavi Sadr Azam Osmani, Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock, met with Fazil Akin Erdogan, head of the Turkey's Coordination and Cooperation Office in Afghanistan. During the meeting, the two sides discussed cooperation with Afghan farmers, alternative livelihoods, and the transfer of agricultural machinery and equipment to the country. The Ministry of Justice says that the Commission for Prevention of Land Grabbing has recovered more than 37,000 acres of government land from the usurpers in the past 1 month. In addition, two officials of the ministry added that the Commission for the Prevention of Land Grabbing has identified more than 500,000 acres of emirate land in 24 provinces of the country during this period, which has been grabbed by the powerful authorities, and in terms of returning it, serious efforts are underway. More details in report. The officials of the Ministry of Justice say that the protection of the Emirates' assets and prevention of land grabbing are among its main objectives. Authorities add that they have been able to recover more than 37,000 acres of land from the usurpers in 13 provinces of the country, where most of them are located in Takhar province.
During the month of Rabi Thani of the year 1446, the technical committees for the preventing of land grabbing took approximately 37,439 acres of land in the 13 provinces of the country after confiscation and handed over to the relevant agencies. During the last month, the most returned land is located in Takhar province, which includes 10,000 acres of land. According to Mr. Rasuli, in the same period, technical teams to prevent land grabbing in 24 provinces have established 522,940 acres of emirate land, and another 80,000 acres of emirate land is under investigation in 31 provinces. During the mentioned month, the technical committees for the prevention of land grabbing have established approximately 522,940 acres of emirate land in 24 provinces of Afghanistan and approximately 787,711 acres of land in 31 provinces. The Ministry of Justice says that the process of investigation, consolidation, and restitution of emirate lands is going on in all the provinces. The cases of thousands of acres of grabbed emirate lands are under the scrutiny of the Land Grabbing Prevention Commission and technical teams in the provinces. Dr. Abdul Bari Umar, the General Executive Director of the Afghanistan Electricity Company, talked about the project of building 40-megawatt solar power plant in a joint meeting with Mr. Ahmad Fawad Safai, head of Kabul National Company. Mr. Umar said the interest of mentioned company to invest in the country's electricity sector and gave information about the available opportunities and facilities for electricity production. In this meeting, the technical aspects, costs, and many other aspects of the 40-megawatt solar power plant construction project in Tarakhel area were discussed. 25 people have been arrested in connection with drug trafficking in Kabul. The Anti-Narcotics Department of the Ministry of Interior Affairs wrote on its page that they were arrested by the Anti-Narcotics Department of Kabul province from different parts of Kabul. The statement added that a quantity of hashish, alcohol, and tablets were also recovered from the arrested people. Maulavi Abdul Rashid, Kabul mayor, visited the culverts of the second section of Khairkhana Kotal Road and insisted on the officials of the contractor company that the culverts of one line of this road should be completed and open to traffic before winter. This road, which is 2,520 meters long and 60 meters wide, after the completion of the basic works, the construction of a 700-meter-long line has been started and the rest of the road is under construction. Kabul mayor, realizing the problems caused by the crowd on this road, advised the authorities to take advantage of every possible opportunity to complete the work of the project by next year. And the final one is that 500 addicts returned to their homes after receiving treatment, giving up addiction, and receiving technical and professional trainings from Kabul's 5,000-bed hospital. The Ministry of Interior Affairs or Anti-Narcotics
Directorate says that these people were collected from different provinces of the country and returned to their homes after undergoing treatment and receiving technical and professional training for 4 months. That's all for tonight. We will be back with more news updates. Until then, stay tuned. Have a good night.
ساتوی